Hello everyone, my name is Haven, and today I'm playing Symbiosis. This is a game on itch.io, and this is what I guess the game is about. Deep within the forest there is a grove, where the tree branches grasp and claw at your neck, and the air is a thick miasma choking the very life out of you. In the center of the grove lies the witch's house, arrogant, mighty, and wretched. Magnolia is a witch who lives with her son in the forest, but after a recent break-in, there's clearly more to the story to be told. A horror RPG maker game where you're the witch trying to get these intruders out of your damn house. Interesting. So this is obviously going to be a game that you're going to have to play on the page itself, which is fine. And I think it's like a Game Boy-esque type game. So, with that being said, I don't have to use my mouse. And if I remember, which I probably will, I'll zoom in so that the game is bigger. So, that being said, let's do this. So, let's see. Alright. Deep within the forest is a grove, where the tree branches grasp and claw at your neck, and the air is a thick miasma choking on the very life of you. So we've already read this. In the center of the grove lies the witch's house, arrogant, mighty, and wretched. Having forsaken all good company, save her monstrous creations, the witch toils away at her projects, day in and day out, without a care. However, once in a blue moon, a traveler vanishes into the mist, never to be seen again. Rumors dance about these poor souls. Some they lost their way in the forest, others say they've been changed, but more say they were slain. But all agree, it's the fault of the witch and that cursed home of hers. Calm down, calm down. The old hag couldn't have followed you down here. She should find somewhere to hide, quick! Yes, I think I can hide here. Found you. Well. Good. Hardly any mess and the body's in good condition. Apologies for cutting your life short, but your death won't be in vain. Hello? Patricia? Are you there? A walkie-talkie and a high-quality one at that. Now, why would you have one of those? Most tourists only bring a cell phone. Please respond. Unless you weren't just the usual lost tourist, were you? Maybe they prepared for the lack of phone signal and already planned on splitting up. Just who were you? Is someone there? If I knew you weren't just some tourist, I would have waited before killing you. Alas, all that's left is to find your friends. Should I answer? What would be the best thing to do? Or respond. I feel like they're people that they're trying to set this witch up, right? So if I respond, then they know that she got him. If I stay quiet, they're gonna assume either way. I suppose that something's gonna happen. Let's go. Let's just be kind of devil's advocate here. Who are you? Where's Patricia? She's unavailable. Now, who are you? Silence. They disconnected. There's intruders in the house. They would be a problem if left unchecked. There shouldn't be too many places where they could hide. She had one of my old journals. She must have stole it when she broke in. Journal added to your inventory. So I feel like that might come in handy later. I'm not too sure. If you were still alive, I'd give my answers. Sadly, I can't ask you now. Surgery tools. I don't use these for surgery, though. You're a scientist, not a doctor. It lost its original purpose. How sad. You like to keep your workplace clean. What an obvious place to hide. Ish girl. Would there have been a better place to hide, I guess would be the question. I lost track of time easily, unfortunately. I'm actually kind of curious to know. Maybe there's not much of this person left. Yeah, I'm wondering if there actually was a place I could have hid better. Instructions on how to extract blood from a pig. Originally used by butchers. This diagram tells you the best locations to lacerate. As it goes, humans and pigs share 98% of their DNA. Easy enough to apply one method for the other. So interesting. The body's hanging upside down, allows the blood to drip down from the neck. Ah, man. Doesn't look delicious. Even you're not used to like this. You're used to this. A couple of jars. There's nothing in here. I guess of value. Checking someone's vitals, you don't use it as much as you used to. Compound analyzer, you don't use it as much as you used to. Research logs, most of the log records, a series of failure after failure. You can no longer be too upset about it. Various bottles of chemicals. (350 milliliters C12H22011, 15 milliliters C6H1206, 1 milliliter C8H803, 0.3 milliliters C6H5CH equals CHCHO. When I bought this board, I thought I'd use it more often. I don't even need this memo anymore. The formula's burned into my brain. Well, once you get used to something like that, it's bound to happen. Mom, are you there? The kid's still awake. Such an unfortunate time. Mint, what is it? Mom, look at my drawing. It's a cute girl. Look at the drawing. It's lovely, dear. Isn't it? I spent lots of times on it. It's you and me. He thinks I look like this? Art is hardly his strong suit, I suppose. Nobody ever taught him how to draw. I'll stick it on the fridge. Now, shouldn't you be asleep? I tried to sleep, really. It's hard when the night's so quiet. Maybe if my mom read me a bedtime story and tucked me into bed, I'd be a good boy and snooze faster. Considering the situation, it would be worse to leave him wandering by himself. Very well. Let's go to your room. Interesting. Don't get too close to the fire. I know, Mom. Wait, can I go back downstairs with you? Mom, that's not the way to my room. Yeah, just check. I didn't know. 10th of January. I can't sleep today. I went to my mommy's room. She said that I'm a big boy now and I should be able to sleep by myself, but she is wrong. I am a small, tiny boy. I can't even reach the counter by myself. Well, she let me stay in the end. Mom always said that I can't do something and then just have to say please, please, please enough times. She'll say, I can. She's like a boiled egg, and that's only hard on the outside. I still can't eat candy, though. Mint's diary. He leaves these all over the house. It's your spell book. I can't read any of this, Mom. I'll teach you when you're older. They don't actually mean anything. The house just needs some decor. Oh, it's the kitchen. I've been thinking, shouldn't we get more chairs? What if we get guests? We don't really get guests. We live in the middle of nowhere. The uninvited ones don't count. Who knows, maybe someone will show up. Life is full of surprises. I don't think I like surprises very much. You know, Magnolia seems very bitter. But I mean, I get it. You know, being a witch, it's always haunted. You're not exactly going to be the most chipper person. But I think that you should have a more enlightened sense of feeling when you're around your child. That way, they don't see you always as a just a rude person. Hold on, I think I heard something. I'm back, sorry. I want to eat more of Mom's cooking. I don't have a lot that I can cook for you. You should try new things more often. Isn't that what being a scientist is about? It is true. I can't seem to let go of caffeine, unfortunately. What does coffee taste like? Bitter. You won't like it. I won't know till I try. Well, unfortunately, you can't. Shucks. Oh, are you going to replace this one with a new one? There's enough space for two. Well, I think the old one sucks and you should throw it away. Huh? Absolutely not. I'm keeping it. Once he's older, he's not going to give me his drawings anymore. I have to save them while I can. But can't you see how much I improved? can't actually. A couple of pots. 20th March. Today I was watching TV and I asked Mommy if there really is that many people in the city. It seems fake. Mommy's the only person that I know after all. She told me something about school, that kids will be forced to sit for 8 hours and study for that long. And all kids my age do that? I'm glad I'm living in the forest and not there. Although, I am curious what other people my age are like. Are they as short as me? Mommy said that other people are dangerous though. She said I should never let my guard down. That makes sense. This is the living room. I want to know what's the other way. What is this way? Oh, that's not the way to my room. Okay, I just didn't know. So there's other people in this house, and he didn't notice? 14th of July. Mommy only lets me watch cartoons these days, but I don't mind. They're more fun anyway. I guess I asked too many questions the last time she said a grown-up movie on. Oopsie. Penguins are so cute. I asked Mommy to bring me one, but she said that there's no penguins around here. She did bring me a bird though, but the next day I can't find it anymore. I guess it went home to its mommy. Maybe. Or Mom took it. I have to put these here because you keep crying at cartoons. I can't help it. I'm sensitive. And it's kind of your fault for showing me that movie where the deer's mom died. Yeah, I shouldn't have. Don't you worry though. I won't die that easily. Can we watch TV? A bit too late for that, don't you think? Not like we have neighbors that can complain. It's still bedtime for you. You'll have to sleep early if you want to grow bigger. You don't want to be small forever, do you? Of course not. I want to be bigger than you someday. I guess that will happen eventually. Sometimes I talk to plants in the house like they're my siblings. Then I buy you a doll. Talk to that instead. I can talk to both. Besides, from what I read, it's good to talk to plants. Yeah, actually it is. This is the best seat in the house. Because it's by the fireplace? No, because you always sit here. Trying so hard not to grin like an idiot. I can tell. Okay. Yep. I think I've looked at that, right? Nothing here? Okay. It's down here. Well, that's not the way to my room. I'm just checking. Look at this. It's the front door. Sometimes I feel like you're hiding your shoes so you can't go into town. Where did you get this hiding thing from? The dog in TV does it. Well, you're not a dog, are you? Sometimes I feel like you're hiding your hat so you can't go into town. Well, if it ever goes missing, I know who to blame. Hey, I never actually went through with it. Mom, where are we going? Nowhere, I'm just checking the lock. It's good, actually, that I did that. Mom, that's not the way to my room. Okay. We're getting closer. They always talk about how pretty butterflies are, but I think they're pretty ugly. It's the wings that are pretty. The wings are part of the butterfly. Yeah, but I think most people just never look at them up close. The proboscis is pretty ugly. It's all coily and stuff. I don't know if I should call him honest or vain. I don't know if that's his room. Oh, that's not the way to my room. Okay. Okay, fine. I shouldn't spend too much time here. Who knows where those people could be. I'm ready. Pick up your drawings, supplies. But it's my bedtime. I'm all tucked in. You're going to make your cute little son go back out to the coldness of the winter night? Fine. Do it in the morning. Hard to say no to him. Let's go for something short. 3 Little Pigs? This will do. Once upon a time, there were 3 little pigs. Their old mother told them to start living on their own. The first little pig was very lazy and built a house out of straw. The second little pig was somewhat lazy too and built his house out of sticks. The third little pig worked hard all day but built his house with bricks. The next day, a wolf happened to pass by, and when he saw the straw house, he decided that the pig would make a nice, mighty fine meal. Little pig, let me in, let me in. No, no, no. Not by the hairs of my chinny chin chin. Then I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house down. And so the wolf opened his jaws and blew the house down. The first little pig escaped and ran away to hide with the second little pig. The stick house doesn't do much to withstand the wolf's onslaught either, and the two little pigs scrambled away as fast as they could. Their little hooves could carry them. They made it to the brick house and slammed the door closed before the wolf could catch them. The little pig, let me in, let me in. No, 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 not by the hairs of my chinny chin chin. He huffed and he puffed, but he could not blow the house down. He would just come down the chimney. But while he was climbing onto the roof, the third little pig made a blazing fire, put it on a big pot full of water to boil. The little piggy put it on the cover again, boiled the wolf up. Boiled the wolf up, and the three little pigs ate him for supper. Wait, they ate him? They ate him. Mom, do wolves taste good? I don't know. People don't usually eat wolves back in the city. Anyway, the wolf's meat isn't the point of the story. What is it then? Don't be lazy. Everyone has to leave their mother someday. Don't show mercy to trespassers. I mean, as a child, I don't think this would be the appropriate response. This is pretty sad because I feel like this Mint loves his mother, and the idea of leaving his mom someday would probably be a little disheartening. But don't be lazy, I guess, would probably be the appropriate response. I'm not lazy, I'm a super hard worker. I drew and studied tons too. I never said you were. Simply, typical fairy tales have a message behind them. What was that? Just some branches, I'm sure. Maybe it's a ghost. I've been trying to tell you that our house is haunted. This isn't the first time I've heard weird noises at night. Seems I'm not as quiet with my work as I thought. Nonsense. I'll go and check. You stay here. Fine. It's Mr. Bear. Do you think that you can get him a friend? I can, on your birthday. March is only a few feet away. I meant to say weeks away. Mom, don't go around reading other people's diaries. You used to ask me to read them. Well, things change. It's, what do you call it? Puberty? You are a 10-year-old child. He even puts a padlock on it. I don't want to be nosy, Mom, but... Fair enough. Storybooks are in the other shelf. The shelf is filled with textbooks and other academical texts. Alright, you stay here. Hold still. Why do I always have to wear so many layers? Because you'll get cold. But I feel fine, Mom. For now, yes, but you'll freeze to death in the winter. And I'll just stay indoors by the fire. I can't stay inside forever. But when I go outside, you always fuss that someone will see me. In the summer, with curious tourists, yes. Only the dead enter the forest in winter. But I want to go outside when it's sunny. Maybe I'm being too overprotective. He's missed out on enough. I can't give him a normal childhood. This is the least I can do. If you promise to be careful, you can go outside during the day too. Can I also get new drawing pencils and new books too? Yes. Anything else you want? Candy. That book you gave me had children eating candy during the fall. I think it was called Halloween or something. Out of the question. Candy is unhealthy for you. But could I try just one? Please? No. What have I always told you? Didn't you tell me to be more selfish before? I did, but I was talking about when your life is at stake. When that happens, you always put yourself first. Don't hesitate to get rid of others if anyone stands in your way. Same thing doesn't apply to candy. Okay, Mom. Good. Now I've got work to do. When I'm done, I'll go to town and get you the books. Whoa. Hey now. You keep a lot of plants around the house. Might as well. No comments. Okay, we'll check the room. Magnolia's room. Yeah, check my room. Mint's drawing. He gave the top one on your birthday. Happy 58th birthday, Mom. It's the 4th of November. Mint. You're getting old. Science books. Your house are covered in books. Not much to do in the middle of nowhere. Pictures that you used as bookmark fell out. Oh. Must have been her husband. Shove it back inside. But why is his face burnt out? That's the question. Would you believe? Said that you don't care about other people's acknowledgement, yet you keep your awards with you, even after all this time. Of course, there's no time for bed. What is this? Locked from the inside. The spare key should be in storage. Okay, so somebody might be in there. Old research files, they're pretty trivial, mostly about the wildlife on the area. You wouldn't have left it carelessly out, otherwise. Winter, you haven't been doing as much laundry. It takes forever for clothes to dry in this weather. Jeez, come on, I don't care. There's not much of a view from here. You can see the night sky. Maybe that's enough. I didn't want to go outside. I wasn't done. I didn't want to go outside. I wasn't done. Detergent, cleaner fluid, bleach. You have to keep it out of your son's reach. It keeps getting taller. Yeah, that happens. So there's nothing, I guess, out of the ordinary up here. There's nothing out of the ordinary there. But I imagine I'm going to need to come outside at some point. So, spare key. So, we need to get the spare key. Oh, come on. So, if you walk by the door, basically, you're just inviting yourself in. Okay. This is not storage, but these books are about biology. Do you know that Magnolia is an ancient flower? They exist before bees are evolved, instead pollinating using beetles. They are strong and sturdy, dating back to 95 million years ago. You sometimes wonder why your parents gave you this name. They never seem to like you very much. Not good. Okay, mint is commonly used as a culinary herb that grows well in a humid area and can easily spread when left unchecked. It's often considered as an invasive species. You should be careful when mixing with another plant. Why did you name him Mint? You didn't. Mint is a nickname. So I wonder what that means. Try your best to make this look like an actual school. You only managed to make a cheap imitation of one. Fair enough. Your work desk. Your son usually works two behind you. Two behind you. He falls asleep easily, however. Model skeleton. Looks eerie like a real one. Blackboard. Use it to homeschool Mint. October 21st. I've been trying to tell Mommy that this house is haunted, but she doesn't listen to me. Sometimes I hear weird noises at night, and I check the TV, but it's off. Where else can it come from? Sometimes the noise did come from Mommy's workplace, though, but she said I can't ever go in there. Does she have a TV there too? Did she forget to turn it off? And she told me that I'm wasting electricity. Probably best that she don't know what Mommy's doing. So, I think we need to go back this way, I would imagine. Okay, yeah, it's storage. First aid kit. The essentials are here. Thankfully, you never come across any actual emergency. This wouldn't be enough. Halloween decorations. I used to hang these around the house to scare people. It gets old real fast. Bottles of chemicals. Maybe you should store them better. You probably should if you have a son. There's the key. Soap and shampoo. You have to stock up a lot. Try not to go down too often. Coffee and tea. It's too bad that you can't share these with anyone. Fertilizer. Bought too much? He doesn't need it anymore. Who doesn't need it anymore? You don't want to admit that the sight of fire does make your skin crawl. Makes sense. I think it's a perfectly human response. Wait. So these... Okay. Okay, I get you. I got you. So they both lead in the same direction. Interesting enough. So it seems like there's only one other person in this place. You really thought you could hide from me? Is it your hobby to trespass in an innocent old lady's home? Innocent? Oh please, do tell me, what did I do? You're trying to get information out of me. You caught me. I'm not sure what you're talking about. I'm just curious as to why you're in my home. But stay back. Why? What do you think I've done? Why are you so scared? I'm not telling you anything. You're just as useless as the other one. Now let's see what they have. A detective badge and a newspaper clipping. Wait, this is 20 years ago, remembering the biogenics laboratory fire. Today marks the 20th anniversary of the unfortunate incident in Biogenics University, which left dozens of people dead and hundreds injured. The fire started in the university's West Wing laboratory, famous for its research equipment. While the court has ruled the fire to be a case of negligence, alumni and current students are still dissatisfied with the verdict, claiming foul play and undercover government projects being involved. There was evidence which suggests that illegal experiments were taking place in the facility, including traces of illegally obtained organs being found in the vicinity. The dean of the university refused to comment, insisting that they were unaware of the project's existence and that the rumors of the homunculi being developed in the labs are both ridiculous and impossible. Nobody mentioned homunculi until now. Artificial humans are nothing but a myth. Homunculus, Latin for little man, is a concept popularized in the 16th century. It was believed that it was possible to artificially create humans in a bottle under certain circumstances. Homunculus were said to possess supernatural abilities such as transmutation or walking on water. As they are born with all the knowledge of the world, they can similarly give these abilities to their creator. Magnolia Farrager, the only surviving member of the project's team, is still missing, and the incident remains shrouded in mystery even today. How does she have this honor? Today's uninvited guests are a group of detectives, and they are specifically tracking me too. It seems that I've underestimated the severity of the situation. This is bad. Newspaper added to your belongings. Can you stop pestering me about it already? I think I deserve to know as your wife. Oh, see, okay, so it wasn't a husband. Okay, that makes sense. It's very interesting, though. And I mean, not that she's married to another woman. It's just very interesting, because I guess now that I think about it, the way her demeanor is, it would make sense. Not only as an overprotective mother, but just the way she handles things, I suppose. You've been oddly tight-lipped about your new workplace. You used to tell me everything. Is it really that weird that I'm working under a non-disclosure agreement? I would think that it's common for this field. It's weird when I hear all kinds of shady rumors about their company. I know that the rumors about them buying organs illegally aren't unfounded. They were so desperate to bribe the press. So what are you researching in there? If it bothers you that much, you're free to leave. You're throwing away all of those years just like that? Magnolia, listen, No, you listen. If you don't want to respect my privacy, I'm always ready to file for a divorce. So it seems that there's already troubles in the relationship based on Magnolia's work. And the thing is, it's like, I made it clear that my work would always come first. But Magnolia's wife is only concerned because, you know, with things going on, it's, you know, she could be just as liable for it too, you know, and she doesn't, well, not necessarily that, but that she could be liable for it, but because it could affect their relationship dramatically. Like, what if they do something happens and a bunch of people die? and now they're on the run, or they could be in trouble. And you know, it's just, and I understand why. I understand the situation. I do. I get it. You know, so I do feel for Magnolia's wife. How did it come to this? Shit. The authorities are here. They're going to find everything. Magnolia, help. If you survive this and blab to them, we're just going to make things more messy. Don't take it too personally. Help me. I don't want to die. I just want to see things through to the end. I wonder... I have to clean this mess up. I can't let Mint see this by accident. I wonder if the person in there was Magnolia's wife. Hence the burn on the picture. Interesting. I'll let her join her friend, I suppose. Okay, let's investigate the bathroom. It's dark. It's a dark and cold night. You can barely see anything. She tried to break the window down, huh? Too bad I strengthened it down exactly for this reason. Mint's rubber duck. Wonder nobody noticed the trash can when you rummaged through it. You found trash. You don't know what you expected. I don't know. What's this? A drain useful for cleaning up. You don't take your baths here. Well, I was gonna say, you know, amongst other things. Mom! I thought I told that kid to stay in bed. Oh, come on. Well, can I put the body here? Very least. Oh, is that a ghost? Is that the ghost? Do you need help to clean it up? No, I think I'm fine. Shouldn't you be in bed? I got bored, but well, be sure to clean it up well, alright? He knows, or did I raise him too poorly? So poorly that he thinks this is normal. That's a conversation for later. That's what I'm thinking. Okay, so I need to go, yeah, back down here. How's this place look a mess? Now let's go back to looking around. I don't think there was anything else, right? Okay, yeah, there's nothing in the freezer. As far as I know, I don't think there was anybody else here, right? Well, I'll check outside only after I've checked every nook and cranny. Is there anything this one? No, there's not. Okay. And I think we just came from down here. Okay, so there's nothing down here. So I guess we need to check the balcony again. Because I don't think there's anything in storage. Let's go in Mint's room. I know he's still awake. What is it, Mom? Just making sure you're safe. You really worry too much. Don't worry. I'm already 10. If you're already my age, that's no different from a baby. Okay. Well, we can go back in here. Or no. Yeah, there's nobody in my room, I don't think. There's nothing in here. So the only other place I can think is to check the balcony. There's nothing in here. I mean, where else could we even think to check, though? I can hide the bodies in here. The body in here. Hardly ideal, but I don't have much of a choice. Now back to looking around. Okay, so I put a body in there, apparently. Well, I don't know where else to look. I think I've checked everywhere, haven't I? I could be wrong, but let's see if we can go outside now. Okay. Well, clearly I need... Oh. Wait, where are you going? Where are you going? Can't go anywhere else. What are you doing in my house? Magnolia, you've changed. You can call me? It's me, Orion. You really are self-centered, aren't you? Oh, right. We were in the same class. My apologies. You've always been forgettable. I should have noticed it before. Noticed what? How shrewd you are. Shrewd? This coming from the person breaking into my house. You're in no place to lecture me about ethics. It was something that needed to be done. You don't follow regulations. You don't care if anyone gets hurt. People have been disappearing here. Hell, they always disappear wherever you go. I'm not sure what you're talking about. Stop playing dumb. We're not going to let you get away with this. I can't say that I'm impressed by your career choice. I've always taken care of your partners, and nobody's going to save you. Or I've already taken care of your partners. I'll bury you all together, at least as a favor. You killed even Dove? Jesus, you really are one cold-hearted bitch. Dove? Dove's here too? Yes, and she'll stop you. Ha! I'd love to see her try. Really. Her being here doesn't really change anything. Must you really do this? What is wrong with you? You're missing the bigger picture, as always. Don't worry. I'll make this quick. Does he have anything useful on him? Wallet, badge, more files. Shit, nothing useful. I should try to find Dove, or maybe she already left. She's smarter than this group of clowns. I'm wondering if Mint was the homunculus that came out of this. I really am. Can't take the body anywhere. But I imagine I'm going to end up taking the body somewhere. Hey, sorry. I ran late today. I had to get dinner before coming here. That must be, Dove. So long as you're here. I take it you've not heard much from Orion? He's barely showed up to our group meetings before. I doubt he'll show his face now. Well, it might have to do with you yelling at him. Perhaps. He had it coming. Do you want to risk failing this class? I mean, no. I want to pass this class as much as you do. Good. Then let's get to work. I've already begun a draft of the poster. Did you find any relative papers? I did. Actually, you could say I found too much research. We could make our poster on almost anything about the Human Genome Project. Then we'll just have to pick the best ones. Magnolia? Yes, Dove. I have to ask. You're harsh on everyone else. Why do you tolerate me? Tolerate you? You're dutiful with a good sense of judgment. Two rare traits in academia. Now let me ask you. You spend an awful lot of time with someone you describe as harsh. Why is that? I think you're wise. All those ideas about how to link ancient alchemy and science you've told me, Magnolia, I think they're also wonderful. And I think it would be wonderful to see them come to fruition one day. And how do you think that? Most dismiss it as nonsense. But it doesn't matter. I'm doing this for myself. For now, we still have to get through to college. Right. Our project. I should stop reminiscing my college days. Those days are gone now. They're gone now. Okay. I'll check outside. Oh, okay, so clearly... Well, it makes sense, I guess. Let me check storage. And then if they're not in storage, they might... Well, check storage. And if they're not in storage, they might be on the balcony. Okay, I don't know if they're going to be in the freezer, but it's good to check at this point. Wait, so where did I hide a body, actually? Now that I think about it, on the balcony. Or did she think it would be a good place to hide a body? I don't know. Just in general. Okay, so there's nothing in here. The only other place I can look is upstairs. Let me check in Mint's room. You never know. God, where could he be? Go figure. I'm not downstairs. Probably the balcony. I swear that is a troublesome child. To just keep leaving bed because he just doesn't want to go to sleep. Okay, not here. Okay, he couldn't have slipped by. Very concerning. God forbid he's probably in the basement. Which one you bet? He's probably either in the basement or he's outside. I feel like he's going to be in the basement though. Only because he's looking for his mother. Huh? The books. Someone was here. Let's check the freezer. Okay. Nope, not in here. I bet you I'm gonna go right back up to the balcony and they're gonna be right there. I'm gonna be like, really? Really? I had to make this journey. Okay, living room. Let me check the kitchen. And if they're not in the kitchen. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, I'm gonna try outside. I'll check outside. Oh, God. So, up somewhere upstairs. I bet you on the balcony, too. I bet. And it's like, I was just there. Yep, it has to be the balcony. Yes, I was right. They couldn't have gone outside, right? Well, you got me. Congratulations. Was it really worth it? Chased me for all these years? Cut the shit, Magnolia. I wouldn't be here if you didn't do what you did. Which one? You have to be more specific than that. Well, this is awkward. What should I say to her? Is it bad that I'm glad that you're here? I think that'd be very condescending to say. But then there's also, why are you so obsessed with me? Which I don't think... Oh, it makes sense. Because you're just going to get the obvious answer. Oh, what you did at the college, blah, blah, blah. And then where the hell is my son? But I don't know if she knows that Magnolia has a son. I think it'd probably be more appropriate for the first one because Magnolia is an asshole. So, I'm touched that you still think of me, even after all this time. How did we turn out like this, Magnolia? Maybe in another life, things could have ended differently. Huh, I doubt it. At your core, you've always been too straight-laced for me. You might be right. You'll always be a dull woman who doesn't have what it takes. I wish opposite attract was actually true. Once again, Magnolia is very condescending, so I think appropriately this would be more towards what she would say. Do you want me to pull the trigger right now? Can you not shoot me, detective? I have a son. And an ex-wife, if that still matters. That son of yours. Mom? Mint! Where are this kid's real parents, Magnolia? Are they dead too? Are they among the people that went missing because of you? How rude. I'm his real parent. I made him. Like, you procreated? Did she really word it like that? No. I made him, literally. It's easier to show you than tell. Take his hat off. Oh. What the hell is that? Sprout? You get it now. If you're here to stop my research, I regret to inform you, you're several years too late for that. He's a homunculus. They say it's impossible, but I did it. I made him, all by myself. Centuries of research turned up unfruitful, and I did it in at least less than a decade. Then all of those research notes are about him? All of those people you killed? Well, he's still in his growing stage, and this particular one feeds on blood. I couldn't let him go hungry, could I? Was it really a success? Huh? Can't you see that he's practically indistinguishable from humans? That's exactly it. I'll look through your research records. Your tests were all a failure. All those stories about magical things that a homunculus can do, they weren't true, were they? You couldn't prove that they are actually capable of doing such things. You just made a normal boy. Well, as a scientist, this would be appropriate. He can still show results when he's older. But motherhood is a result, as a reward in itself. I think this would probably be more appropriate to her, but she really does give a shit about men. So, it's true that he doesn't have a magical trove or knowledge or magical powers, but he calls me mom and draws things for me. Feels pretty magical, really. I've never pegged you as a motherly type. Fair enough. I didn't expect to be one either. How long have you waited to tell someone all this? A while. There must be another way to feed him. You didn't have to do all this. You're too optimistic, as always. You won't know till you try. If you figure out what part of the blood he actually needs, it would be easy enough to find a substitute. I don't want to take the risk. If anything happens to him, I don't have the proper medical equipment to care for him. Then give him to me. I'll take him to the city. You can't be serious. Who knows what they would do to him? He's not human. Not everyone is an insane scientist like you are, Magnolia. This kid deserves to have a proper childhood, not just to be kept around as your little science project. How dare you say that? I raised him to be the best. I raised him the best I could. Huh? Mom, here. Gun added to your inventory. See? He's just like me. Too bad your savior complex blinds you from seeing that. Game over, Doug. Thanks for playing. It's been fun. Mom, look at the view. The train's going so fast. Don't get too close to the window, man. Sorry that we had to leave home so quickly. That place isn't safe anymore. At this rate, he'll grow up to be just like me. I'm not sure if I like that. Is this really the best for him? It's okay. As long as I'm with you, that's what it's most important. I love you, Mommy. I guess you're right. I love you too, man. You know, when we're more settled down, maybe we should start incorporating more things into your diet. Really? I finally get to eat candies? Ending A. Thank you for playing. I think ending A is probably a better ending, right? I hope it's the better ending. I mean, it's the first one, so it's probably the more appropriate ending. Most games I get like the bad ending. So, I don't know what would have happened, I suppose, or in any way how I would have gotten a bad ending in general, I guess, because everything seemed pretty okay, and I did the best I could with this one, right? So, this was Symbiosis. I really like this. It's very interesting how everything kind of came together story-wise. You know, everything was interwoven. You start to really learn more about mint. You know, especially like when you go to stores, you find the fertilizer and a variety of other things. And of course, you know, at first, you know, when she was talking about tourists always breaking in, you know, I was like, huh, that seems to be such a how is that such a common thing to be breaking into a home that people are living into? You know, it just seems like those people kind of deserve to die. In a sense, I mean, that is true. If you break into someone's home, that person has the right to kill you, right? I mean, that's common sense. You know, you step on my property, you know, it's like, okay, I can threaten you, but once you come and break into my home, I have every right to defend you, especially if there's a child in the house, you know? Like, you're gonna get hurt. So, I mean, her responses were appropriate, obviously. Especially everybody that broke in. Now, obviously, she got to let those people, you know, there's a gnat flying around. But obviously, she probably could have handled it a little bit better with these people that we just killed. You know, just let them go. But because they were trying so hard to connect her to the burning, you know, the incident at the university, she was only trying to protect Mint, and I can tell that. I mean, maybe there were selfish reasons, obviously, but I know she was really trying to protect Mint. So, I really enjoyed this. So, with that being said, if you guys want to play this yourself, I'll put it in the description below. And with that, hope you guys have a lovely rest of your day. Drink plenty of water. I feel brain dead right now. I don't know why, but I guess I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.